Howdy. Today I will be defending the Diaphonia citri, also known as the Asian citrus psyllid. I am doing a solo debate, so I'll also be providing points against the Asian citrus psyllid from the Anaphora glabropinus or Asian longhorned beetle. I will be debating whether the Asian citrus psyllid or the Asian longhorned beetle is a better invading species. So, the Asian citrus psyllid originated in Eastern Asia but was first found in the United States and Florida in 1998 and again in California in 2008. The adult Asian citrus psyllid is a small brownish winged insect with its body only being 1/6 inch to 1/8 inch long with a pointed front end. The females can lay several hundred eggs in their lifespan, with the nymphs being born at a size between 1/100th inch and 1/4 inch. The nymphs molt 4 different times, growing in each phase before adulthood. Once adulthood is reached, their lifespan is only between 1 and 2 months. While feeding in the adult stage, the psyllids keep its head down and the rest of the body raised at about a 45-degree angle. This can be an identification factor since no other citrus pest feeds this way. These insects feed on the leaves of citrus trees and cause the most serious threat to citrus trees worldwide since they are a vector for the Huanglong bean disease, also known as HLB, which is a fatal citrus disease. The damage is done when the nymphs feed on the new leaves. They remove sap from the leaves and inject a toxin which creates the HLB disease. These toxins can kill or deform new leaves and ultimately kill the tree, and it only takes a few of these insects to kill a tree, and a single psyllid can leave permanent damage within 24 hours. And the longhorn beetle is an invasive insect that feeds on several different hardwoods. These insects are native to China and Korea, but were also discovered in New York in 1996. They most likely made their way into the United States within a wooden box that was shipped overseas. These beetles are black with white spots on their wing cases and grow to about 1.5 inches in length and have antennas about double that size. Females will lay their eggs inside of trees, laying 1 to 2 at a time and an average of 60 over their lifetime. The larvae initially feed under the bark close to the outside of the tree but create deeper tunnels as they grow. These tunnels hinder the tree's ability to transport water and other nutrients. Adults will emerge from the tree in the summer months, leaving a 1.5 to 2 centimeter hole, which is how the infected trees are spotted. Maple trees are the preferred host for the Asian longhorn beetle, which causes lots of damage to furniture, hardwood floors, and even the maple syrup industry. They have been credited for major economic issues in their attacks, and repeated attacks will eventually kill the tree after 7 to 9 years since there is no known cure. So, the main problem caused by the Asian citrus psyllid infestation is the HLB disease. These psyllids make a better invading species since each female lays hundreds of eggs compared to 60, and it only takes few to infect a citrus tree, meaning they can take down a whole group of trees very quickly. The psyllids are able to kill trees much faster than the beetles. They acquire the bacteria that causes HLB within 30 minutes of feeding. Their infestation can be very difficult to stop since the infected trees must be removed in order to attempt to get rid of the psyllids. However, this in itself is very challenging since the symptoms of an affected or dying tree may not begin to appear for up to 2 years after the tree is exposed to harmful bacteria. The symptoms may include yellowing or molting of the leaf and smaller fruits with a more bitter taste, but the psyllid's tracks can be covered since each symptom are the same as another issue the tree may face, such as nutrient deficiency and citrus greening. Although the Asian citrus psyllid causes HOB, the Asian longhorn beetle causes devastating damage to the maple syrup industry through the loss of healthy sugar bush. They also cause damage in any home, office, or structure with wooden furniture or flooring, but these beetles make a great invasive and infestative species since they can inhibit many different hardwoods. Larval galleries may degrade the wood to the point where milling is impractical, causing billions of dollars worth of damage to the forest products industry. The damage to the wood also compromises the strength of the tree, resulting in falling limbs and even trunks in high winds or rain. Falling limbs poses a physical danger to pedestrians as well, Removal of infected trees would be very expensive and cause a loss of value of the homes surrounding them. So back to the Asian citrus psyllid, they have a great economic impact as well. The California Department of Food and Agriculture, or CDFA, has been forced to remove all known affected trees as well as the surrounding ones, creating higher taxes for the locals. The CDFA has also had to create an extensive monitoring program where thousands of local trees must be examined consistently to check for infestation. The infestation in California has gotten so extreme to the point where quarantines had to be made in order to keep the psyllids under control, but the efforts have not been fully effective. In Florida, the infestation forced the entire citrus market become indoors and directly affected over 80 different companies. Within their first year, there over 100,000 acres of citrus was lost due to HLB disease in the Asian citrus psyllid. The Asian longhorned beetle has been credited for destroying tens of thousands of America's hardwoods, ranging from forests to backyard trees. They are said to have the potential to cause more damage than the Dutch elm disease, chestnut blight, and gypsy moth combined by destroying millions of acres of our country's forests and parks. Their numbers are growing dramatically in the United States, and their potential threat is daunting. They are already spreading from the original sighting in New York to most states in the northeastern section of the United States. In conclusion, the Asian citrus psyllid creates a huge threat to the citrus industry and tree health. Their damage to citrus in California and Florida affects everyone across the United States, and so are some of the nation's biggest producers of citrus. The infestations continue to grow and with no cure create fear for many farmers as well as residents in the area with known psyllids. Their economic impact is huge in both the cost of removing infected trees as well as the citrus market. I believe they are the better invasive species since they are able to kill trees with only a few psyllids very quickly, as well as the symptoms of their damage are hard to prove that psyllids are the cause. And the Asian longhorned beetle imposes a devastating threat to forests, parks, and backyard trees. They have spread more than the psyllids and caused more of an economic impact through the maple syrup and forest products industries. The Asian longhorned beetle can also be said to be the better invasive species since they are spreading more rapidly and have an undeniable, overwhelming economic effect.